I'm good. Okay, so explain to me what you're protesting, because from what I understand, it's not that he wants everybody to go who's legal, he wants everybody to go who's illegal. So what is it exactly?
Well, we're protesting on behalf of, stopping racism, because you're oppressing one group of people. So to me, that's not fair to oppress a particular group of people for no apparent reason, to me.
So you feel he only oppresses Mexicans?
Or actually anybody that's, basically Mexicans. He's basically been calling Mexicans, criminals and rapists and, everything that you can think of that is bad. So to me, I feel like he's oppressing, one particular group. I'm Mexican American. My parents are Mexicans, and I feel like he's really putting a bad rep on my people. And that's
a lot about terrorists from the Middle East too, coming through the Mexico border, and that's not that's Mexicans or Hispanic people. So that's not really, even though it's coming from the same place, it's a different race. So I'm trying to understand.
Well, we haven't done anything to terrorize this country,
No, that's what I'm saying. He's saying Iran, Muslims are coming in also from the Mexican borders.
Where's the proof that they've come in?
There's lots of that.
Where's the proof?
I can show you videos right now of that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to understand. So if y'all haven't seen it, I understand
why
that.
Why degrade one particular group? If you're concerned about the border, then okay, don't degrade a particular group of people.
Okay.
Don't keep oppressing them. We've helped build this country. Who's gonna pick up the crops up north? Who's gonna pick the cotton?
Okay, here's my question. Do you feel like anybody, any race that's here illegally, it's okay to be here?
As long as you're not doing anything wrong, I feel it,
All right, let me say a different way. This is your children?
These are my kids.
Would you allow somebody to babysit your children that you don't know?
Well, if I know them, yes.
Okay, so what I'm thinking he wants to do when he says document people is kind of like he looks at America as his child. He's protecting America, not saying you can't come in, because he's saying in here he wants to legalize immigration.
This isn't anything new.
I understand that, but at the same time, it's becoming a bigger issue because of the national deficit that we have, because of all the crime that is being committed and documented. Not saying everybody of your race is doing it, but everybody like me, okay? I'm documented. Whether you want to look at it that way or not, I have a social security card.
I'm born here, I was born here
right,
too,
but what I'm saying is, I understand his point, because I wouldn't let just anybody watch my children. I'd screen them. So for him, America's its baby. So he's just wanting to make sure who you are coming in. So he's saying legalize it.
But he's doing it the wrong way. He's approaching it the wrong way.
How should he approach it?
The wrong way. He's approaching it by calling a group of people, criminals, rapists, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, how would you approach it if you were him? Because he does have statistics to support.
Maybe an amnesty to help out. Maybe
but amnesty is not going to work, because there's so many illegals that he has to go through the process to actually document and background check. Amnesty just says everybody who's here is free to stay.
There's a particular guideline that there is, just like, how Obama was going to go ahead and, offer that, I guess, the particular plan that he had. So, there's guidelines.
But you're saying as long as he does a system where you legalize.
Yeah, correct. Approach it the right way. Don't just, degrade people,
Okay, so it's the wording being used that's more offensive than saying, I want you to be legal.
Correct. Well, he's approaching it the wrong way, though. That's the thing.
Okay.
To me, he's approaching it the wrong way. You don't call anybody, names. This is like a kid in school, somebody calling you names.
Right.
I named school. What would you do?
Right. And I completely understand that.
That's part
and that's why I want to understand both sides of the story.
And we're trying to, help also, ease on that bullying issue too.
Right.
And for him to do that, for particular to, in front of children too. You don't do that. I think, if you're gonna try to resolve an issue, do it the right way. Get a plan, you know?
Okay, so I guess my question would be, since amnesty's not going to be on the table with him, and I don't think the American people who are voting for him, which is the majority, want amnesty. So let's just take that off the table. What would be your next plan of action?
I mean, that's the reason why you have a government, you know, to come up with a plan. Okay, so I mean, degrading people, that's not.
I don't know a whole lot about Hispanic leaders. So if he had to go and talk to Hispanic leaders, who would they be to help design this plan to become legalized?
I mean, anybody in the Congress, you know, that's what you have in Congress. You said
our Congress is kind of sucky right now.
Yeah, it is. You know, or community leaders. You know, community leaders.
Well, that's
like
what I'm asking you. Give me a name, so that way.
Like
I mean, I'm gonna put this on Facebook, and he's gonna eventually get to see this, I'm sure. So give me some names. So
well, you have Mr. Garcia there.
I don't.